The Jags were the first NFL team to open camp. They were also the first team with a little controversy this year. Some vets unhappy with the early reporting date for the strictly run Camp Coughlin. But now everybody's on hand and taking part today in Wisconsin as the Jags begin their first ever preparation for an NFL game. And Andrea Kramer is there.
Mike, this is the only time the two expansion teams play each other this season, and some of the Jacksonville front office types may be viewing this matchup as a sort of measuring stick for the development of each franchise. The game plan doesn't go in until Wednesday, but there's been speculation that some of the starters may play more than usual for this time of year. They certainly need extra reps since they're still getting to know one another, not to mention the competition.
I just found out yesterday that Barry Foster played for him, so I have no idea who they have, you know.
It gives you a definite focus as a player and as a coach, as anybody. You know, it's a definite focus for the conclusion of the week, and when you do get over to Canton, you're going to pound on somebody else instead of your own people, and I think that's something that our guys look forward to.
Certainly the biggest and most alarming news to date for Jacksonville is the dislocated kneecap suffered by first-round draft pick Tony Baselli a week ago.
He loses some very valuable time, and obviously it hurts the team not having the guy that you have penciled in as your starter at left tackle out there. We had to reshuffle our offensive line now a little bit.
In that reshuffled offensive line, the pressure is on rookie right tackle Brian DeMarco, who's now forced into the starting lineup. Plus, Bruce Wilkerson, who spent 8 seasons at right tackle for the Raiders, now must acclimate himself to the left side. As for Baselli, he underwent surgery in Jacksonville to move and help stabilize the kneecap. He'll be returning here to training camp this evening. He's on crutches, so the main focus of his rehab will be on reducing the swelling and doing some range of motion exercises. He's expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks. But Mike, the major concern is how well will Baselli recover from his second major knee injury in 3 years?
Andrea, the other one being at Southern Cal. Mort, is this injury a little more serious than we're led to believe?
There's no question about it, Mike. They're saying this is a 6 to 8 week injury. There's no way. I've talked to some people who are medically familiar with this particular surgery on Baselli. They say this is minimum 3 months and maybe for the season, especially if they take the conservative approach for him. He had not only did he have a dislocated kneecap, he had some cartilage repaired then, and also they found a bone that was chipped off from his femur. So, you know, junior season at USC, he had trauma to this knee, and I think it's going to be a long rookie season, if any rookie season whatsoever for Baselli, Mike.
Sterling, for argument, let's say he misses half the season. Can he have any impact at all this year?
Well, I like what Steve Berline said. And the one thing is that guy goes in and he misses time. You got to reshuffle your offensive line. Not only does your quarterback not feel very good, the guys you work with, they got to go back and rethink their calls and get everything straight. I think with Tony Baselli, this really hurts him. This really hurts Jacksonville's team. And for a young and upcoming team like the Jags, this is a big blow to him.
Conservative offense run the ball, and when you're missing a guy who you were counting to lead the way, that hurts. We know, barring injury, Steve Berline will be the starter in Jacksonville. Is there a question on who starts with the other expansion team? We'll check in with the Panthers next on Prime Monday. Both teams hopeful they will have a better first year than Tampa Bay. That's our distant